list of big company bankruptcies is growing.
There's a recession on across the country.
It's a pretty pessimistic economy out there, at least in the near term, for a lot of people.
Tough times, tight money, shrinking revenues, smaller investments. In an economy chilled by the winds of change, buying video hardware is not only an expensive proposition, but a dangerous one. In a market straddling analog and digital technologies, confused by too many video formats, making the wrong investment decision today might cost you the future, unless you switch to a new generation. Matrox introduces the $20,000 solution, a completely digital desktop video workstation, a self-contained box that we call Studio. Studio includes an edit controller, a multi-level switcher, 3 DVE channels, a graphics workstation, a character generator, audio mixing, and 3 time-based correctors. All is in the 422 digital realm. All meet full broadcast video specs. It's all in there for around $20,000. Lower costs are the ultimate payoff in the generation gap.
In addition to all the transitions and effects, the system includes a chroma keyer, a luminance keyer, an alpha keyer.
Now, I've logged these 2 particular clips.
From its introduction in the spring of '92 in markets across Europe and America, Matrox Studio struck the fancy of the industry.
Yeah, okay.
Looks pretty nice. It looks like it looks convenient, looks easy to use.
That's a very powerful concept from the standpoint that it's an enabling technology.
Well, that's true. We don't know what this costs yet, do we?
$16,000 for everything.
Their fascination for the studio testifies to the technical achievement of Matrox engineers, who have managed to boil down the essentials of video post-production to a PC platform. Matrox Studio is a combination of hardware and software. 5 cards installed in a 486 PC to handle VTR control, switcher effects, DVE effects, graphics, and sound. A software package called Personal Producer, running under Windows, will act as your studio control room. At the heart of the studio lies the powerful Personal Producer user interface. It lets you design your video by a storyboard technique where your elements are assembled. It lets you stack and checkerboard your sound, pictures, effects, and graphics along a timeline. The interface lets you trim and edit sound and pictures via the computer screen. Within the studio lies a fully configured digital production switcher, as powerful as any in broadcasting today. Accessible through the Video Mix Effects Editor, the switcher will perform all the traditional transitions, from simple dissolve to an infinite number of wipe patterns with softness and border control, dozens of tile wipe transitions, and digital slide transitions. The switcher lets you perform clean digital luminance keying. And because the studio operates in the digital world, its chroma key effects satisfy the highest standards of the broadcast industry. By fine-tuning your key effect through the built-in vector scope display, you are guaranteed a clean chroma key with dedicated control over edge softness and blending. Three channels of digital video effects are built into the studio. The current release of the software lets you animate video windows on a 2-dimensional plane with a full complement of borders, shadows, cropping, and keyframe manipulations. Digital processing enables Matrox Studio to perform a variety of additional special effects. Posterization, tinting, mosaic, strobing, and mirror imaging. Matrox Studio did not neglect the audio portion of your production. It features a 12-track stereo mixing board, combined with a 32-bit digital audio processor. Studio is fully compatible with third-party applications for MIDI sequencing and digital audio production. To meet basic graphics requirements, Matrox Studio includes the Tempera Pro, a true color paint workstation. The system allows video grads, editing and painting with up to 16.7 million colors. Graphics can be keyed through an alpha channel for transparency control or through luminance and chroma keying. For titling, Matrox Studio comes bundled with Inscriber CG software from Image North Technologies. Inscriber generates high-quality anti-alias text with features like drop shadows, scrolls, and crawls. The world's leading software manufacturers have adapted their products to run on Matrox Studio. AT&T Graphics Labs supports Matrox Studio with its Rio 2D graphics software and with its powerful Topaz 3D modeler and animation package. Time Arts offers the Lumina paint system for the studio. 3D Studio from Autodesk is fully compatible with the Matrox system, plus any Windows software package. The studio's capabilities do not stop here. It's only the beginning. In Montreal, Matrox research teams are working on exciting new options for the studio. A 3D package is being developed to match the performance of other DVE units on the market today. JPEG compression and non-linear editing, fully digital audio editing, and CMX-compatible EDLs are in the works. And Studio will soon be available in the analog component format, compatible with D1. The generation gap has barely begun.